glasses now.
Hey guys, welcome back to the CulePodcast. Welcome back to another episode, season 4, episode 6. Now, guys, you guys see familiar faces. Mo from Barca News is back. He needs no introduction, guys. We'll be posting all of his links, all of his socials down below in the comments. But guys, on today's video, we're going to be talking about Nico Williams because, as I've talked about on previous videos and, what's going on around the media, it seems that Nico Williams is going to be staying at Athletic Club. Good news for Athletic fans, but bad news for Barcelona fans. We're going to be talking about that. And we're also going to be talking about preseason because Barcelona's preseason, it's had some positives, but as well it had some negatives that I do want to talk about. And guys, if you guys want to, feel free to join the stream as well. Go on X, click on the streamer link, and you'll be able to join. But Mo, how are you? Sebi, how are you? You guys feeling well?
After
Feeling
today,
great.
no? After today, no? After that performance, no?
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm feeling great because I'm back on the podcast. I had a blast last time. I know I'm going to have a blast again. And more importantly, congratulations on your 1,000 subscribers.
Thank you, Mo.
That's freaking huge, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Your first
thank you.
1,000 is the hardest milestone. And the fact
I
that
appreciate that.
you got there, man, that's pretty amazing. So congrats.
Thank you. It's huge, man. It's huge. And hopefully we can record a lot more videos. It's always fun having you around. Good energy, good vibes, and obviously a great Barca mind. But guys, let's talk about Nico Williams. How are you guys feeling after seeing that video from Athletic Club in which, they basically posted Nico Williams receiving the number 10, Iker Muniain's number 10 from Athletic Club. Do you guys think that that's like the final, basically nail in the coffin in the saga, or do you guys think, hey,
let me tell you,
there could be potential turns?
That was Athletic Bilbao, like, last hurrah to keep him, to like convince him to stay at the club. He's staying for sure now.
Okay. So
I thought he would stay in since last week. Once Athletic Club Bilbao posted a video of him coming back to training and talking about, looking forward to next season, I was like, it's over. Because he's not going to go back to his club, get the fans all excited just for him to turn around and leave and come to Barca. Because that's his club. That's his boyhood club. That's where his brother plays. That's where his parents work. It's just not happening. I don't know why Barcelona kept the hope. It's just not going to happen, man.
I guess that hope is basically like Laporta, finally being involved in the negotiation, just basically having that like final hurrah and saying, hey, you know what, the negotiations with Deco, they aren't going as planned. Let me step in myself and, if the president from the club is actually leading the negotiations, and it seems like, hey, Barcelona actually want me and everything. But that was Barcelona's stance. And, just looking at how the whole situation is playing out right now, I'm just thinking, hey, Nico Williams, he's made his decision. He's going to be staying at Athletic Club, and Barcelona, they should just now move on. Because there are rumors that saying Barcelona, they still feel confident in, having this deal signed. But that's just, I think that's false optimism. I think Barcelona right now, they should be using these next couple of weeks left in the transfer window and explore other options. What left wingers are available in the market that we can bring in and reinforce the squad, And the names are being mentioned: Rafael Leao, Kingsley Coleman, Luis Diaz. Some players in that list, I'm thinking they could do something. Other players, I'm just thinking like, But looking at those alternatives, how are you guys feeling? Is there a standout player? Is there a player where you guys are thinking, yeah, he could do something at Barcelona? Barcelona should go after him. Mo, what do you think?
Look, I'll say two things. First of all, I think there's a difference between optimism and delusion. At this point, the club is crossing into the latter, the delusion, because Nico's not coming. I think we need to face that. I need to start facing the reality that we need to look for another left winger. The second point is, I think it's very responsible of a lot of media outlets now reporting that Barcelona are trying to sign Leao, Kvaratskhelia, Luis Diaz. That's not happening. The club doesn't have the money to cover their transfer fee. The club doesn't have money to cover their salaries. It's just not going to happen. As far as what options do we have left, this late in the market, August 12th, Kingsley Coleman on loan.
Yeah.
That's about it. Which brings me to my third point. I guess I had 3 points. Why the hell do we sign Dani Olmo? If we're still going to look for a left winger,
Yeah.
Why the hell did we sign Dani Olmo? 60 million euros down the drain for a position that we already had covered, which is the attacking midfielder or the second striker, whatever you want to call it. And we still need a left winger.
Yeah. And not only that, but Sebi, thoughts on that basically list of alternatives of Nico Williams?
I mean, I don't think we're gonna sign anyone, in my opinion. But if I were to sign one player, if we could sign one player between Lucho Diaz or Leao, of course, those are the two best fits for Barca, I think. But other than that, how many days left in the transfer market? Not that many.
It ends on the last day of August. You know,
Last day of August.
19.
Yeah.
What Mo said, like the highest would be like Kingsley Coman on loan.
Yeah. I
I
think Kingsley Coman is the only realistic option because Rafa Leao, AC Milan will be asking upwards of 100 million for him. Luis Diaz, you know.
I mean, Luis Diaz, I saw reports that are saying like he's basically Nico's price, like around 60.
Do you think so?
No, Liverpool's gonna want more.
Yeah, I'm guessing that would be like the starting price to start negotiations. But Liverpool, they would be asking for 80, probably. 80, 90 for something because they paid what 70 million for him.
Yeah,
so something like that. So out of those options, I think
Kingsley Coman is like, but I don't really want Kingsley Coman at the club neither. Like,
I'm okay with him on loan. I would not be okay for Barcelona to pay money for him, given his injuries. But let me ask you this: if money wasn't an issue, you said Lucho or Luis or Leao. Which one would you sign? Money's not an issue.
This is tricky because
it's tricky.
I like Lucho a lot, though. But he doesn't. I like Lucho, but I would take Leao for the goals.
Dude, Leao's just a beast, bro.
No, it's just you saw him in that game against Barcelona. He was tearing Alex Valle apart. He was a monster on the left hand side.
Player, so much skill, so much like He's just
absolutely.
a player. Reminds me of Neymar a bit.
Yeah. What's up, NJ? Welcome to the stream. NJ, we were talking about alternatives for Nico Williams. What do you make of that list? Is there any names that have caught your eye? Or is there, for example, a player that we haven't mentioned that you would like to see at Barcelona, for example, in that left wing position? You know?
Realistic will be Coman, even though he's injury prone. But, bro, he has proven it in the past that he can play. Pretty much.
Okay, so Coman.
Yeah, because Leao. Come on, bro. 100 million,
yeah,
bro. Yeah, but we're not paying that.
Yeah, I think it's way too expensive. And just Barcelona, after spending 55 for Dani Olmo, going and spending big, I think it's going to be almost impossible. But what do you guys mention of a name that has been thrown around and has been offered? Federico Chiesa.
I mean, Chiesa's solid. But again, he had a bad injury in the past, so he's still trying to come back slowly.
Okay.
But I think he's solid. Sure.
Okay, Mo, thoughts on Chiesa?
I think we all have the image of Chiesa from 2-3 seasons ago where he was killing it, and it's just not the same Chiesa.
Yeah,
I wouldn't spend money on him.
It's not.
Wait, but would we take Chiesa on loan rather than Kingsley Coman?
Oof.
I would rather Coman on loan.
Yeah, I honestly, I would go for the same. I go for the same, but that's because that Coman, he's already been under Hansi Flick.
Yeah.
What happened, Sebi?
I mean,
I think Chiesa can tear it up.
I mean, Chiesa had an okay season with Juventus, even though Juventus, they had a bad season.
Yeah. I wouldn't say Juventus had like an amazing season, and that was honestly reflected. But there's a reason why Chiesa's market value it drops so low. His market value after the
because
Euros.
Of the injury, but also like he doesn't fit in the system that Thiago Motta wants to play in Juventus. So
no, I mean, but for example, if for example, if you're a world class player, you fit in any system. Honestly, it's that simple. Like you make the system work. And it's just simple. Chiesa in his past couple of seasons, whether it be due to injury or performances, there's a reason why his market value dropped so much.
Yeah, but again, the former coach was so bad at coaching. What do you want him to do? the system
Yeah.
wasn't really working. They were playing. They weren't really consistent. They were playing three in the back, then the next thing they were playing four and three. And they were back and forth.
I don't think
Okay.
Juve has been good since the game versus Bayern Munich. I mean,
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're going over like a
it's
decade.
that they lost to Barca. How about that?
Wow.
Yeah,
No,
Wow.
nothing. They've been consistent with winning, but
Since Dybala left, how about that? Since Dybala
But
left.
even with Italy, you see Chiesa's performance that has dipped. So I
Yeah.
wouldn't just blame it on Juve.
yeah,
But Italy is also very bad.
yeah,
Very,
they're really bad when it comes to.
very
Okay.
bad.
Yes,
Like
they win, but
it also depends about your teammates too. Like you can't carry a team by yourself. You get what I mean? Like your teammates have to play with you.
yeah,
And
No,
Italy
I'm-
don't have.
I mean, but even still, like we wanted to see like some level of performance from Chiesa in these Euros, because for example, I understand that maybe your team is bad, but for example, look at other players. Look at for example, Lamine Yamal for Spain. I know Spain were very good, but Lamine Yamal exploded. He exploded onto the scene. He became this worldwide superstar. You look at other players, for example, who
Yeah, 'cause
did
they
have a
had-
good campaign. Even for Italy, Calafiori, the campaign that he had in those games was absolutely fantastic, and that got him the move to Arsenal. You know, like we're not saying that he has to become a world beater or anything like that. Just show some good performances in the Euros, but those alternatives. Which one would you want at Barcelona? I'm sticking with Koeman. It's like that.
oh man, yeah, easy.
Yeah.
We're
I-
Come on,
I-
all day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we all reaching a consensus right here?
Come on, bro. The Coleman has one break.
Fine, I'll
He
go
knows
for
how to win.
Owen.
Well, I mean, it's not ideal. It's not going to be perfect because, as Mo said, he does have a record of being injury prone,
Wow.
and
Wait.
his salary. That is
Yeah, but
also an
Coleman
issue.
or Joao
Every
Felix
player's
if we had
injured.
to bring him back.
No, don't mention Joao Felix. No.
Coleman or Joao Felix?
Bro. Bro.
Isn't he going to Chelsea?
Thanks,
now?
Carolina.
That's what I heard.
Chelsea.
Yeah, he's in talks in Chelsea and everything.
Yeah.
What's up, Sake?
Please, God.
Wait,
Make that
what's up,
move
Sake?
happen.
if we didn't use that money for Dani Olmo, maybe
Hello,
we
hello.
would have gotten Julian Alvarez.
Oh hell no. No, yeah,
Hmm.
no. Almost was a good signing because really the more depth, the better. Because you can't really rely only on Pedri, Fermin, Pablo Torre the whole season. Because if they get injured, then we're gonna start blaming everybody.
All I'm
Oh,
saying is that Julian is
Bah.
a versatile player. He can play any position up top, and he's
yeah, same
lethal.
as Dani Olmo. He can play in front as a false nine. He can play that role as well, like a Cesc Fabregas role.
I love Julian, but I don't think we need him. In the same way, I don't think we need Dani Olmo. I mean, I'm all for depth, but how many players do you need for a position? 20? I mean, you can always get more players, but
I mean, we already have a stacked midfield. How many midfielders do we have? Like realistically, we have like 8.
But again,
least
I think 10 the last time I
Yeah,
counted.
yeah. If we
Yeah.
don't sell any players,
Well,
Like
I
the
mean, we're
manager
gonna have this
doesn't-
conversation,
Like
next summer.
Well, yeah.
It's that simple. Wait, right there. But Sake, I wasn't able to get your thoughts on the alternatives for Nico Williams. Barcelona, it seems they're not going to be getting Nico Williams, and so looking at the alternatives, is there a player that excites you, a player that you want to see at Barcelona, basically take up that left wing position, or do you say, hey, Barcelona's not going to sign anyone? What do you think? Sake, are you there? Okay. Okay. Guys, now shifting the conversation. Okay, Sake, you're having network issues. Perfectly fine, man. Once you're back, I'll come back to you. But now, guys, I want to be talking about the preseason because preseason is over. Barcelona, they played their last game against Monaco, in which we did lose 3-0. I did make a video, talking about my reaction to that game. I did see how some people were already making some, I would say, pretty reactionary takes and calling for already Hansi Flick out, this player out, this player
Our fan
out.
base, anyways.
Yeah, and just saying the season's over before it's even started. And I would say first, it's preseason. It's preseason. I don't think that we should have any final opinions on like Hansi Flick or anything like that. But I do want it to be, something that is not just thrown under the rug. Barcelona, they should be looking at this game and thinking, hey, this was a warning shot. This was warning signs, and this was a big wake-up call for
Hello.
Barcelona.
Hello, am I
What's up,
audible?
Seke? Yeah, yes, we can hear you. We can hear you. How are you, Seke? Are you there? Okay, so it's me. He cut out once again. But continuing on, Barcelona right now, I think they should take this game against Monaco as a wake up call. They should view it and say, hey, there's a lot of work to be done. There's a lot of players that either need to leave, need to step up, or just outright have to do something. But Mo, thoughts on preseason? Thoughts on preseason? Which players impressed you? Which players disappointed you? How are you feeling after these 4 or so games? How are you feeling?
How much time do I have?
The floor is yours.
All right, let's say this. Quick disclaimer: I didn't watch today's match because I was working. So my opinion is just based on the US matches: Man City, AC Milan, and Madrid. But I will say this. I mean, we need to remember that this is just a preseason. These matches are meaningless. This is just coaches trying out different players in different positions and different strategies. So the same way I didn't care that Barcelona beat Man City and Madrid, I don't care that Barcelona lost against Monaco because these matches don't mean anything. Now, having said that, I liked that I saw a few signs of improvement. I think I saw a team that pressures more. I saw a team that has a lot more compact lines as opposed to Xavi's team. And finally, I saw a team that can move the ball a lot faster. Especially against Man City and Madrid, we saw a team that can get to the opposing box in 2-3 touches, as opposed to Xavi's Barca, where they would just pass the ball back and forth for 2 hours and nothing would happen.
Okay.
Right? Now, we're still a very, very long way from having an actual complete team. Projects take time. We have to be patient. Don't expect anything this season. The final point I make is this preseason taught me one thing, and it's that we have a lot to work with in the academy. This is a brand new project, and we have a lot of material to work with. It's kind of like someone telling you, hey, I need you to build a house, but only with the material I give you. The next thing you know, 100 trucks pull up with cement and blocks, and you're like, well, shit, I can build 10 houses with this.
Yeah.
Right? Which also highlights a problem with our sporting department
because
we still have a big problem with signings.
We do.
Xavi for 2 years was crying about, I need Subimendi, I need Oriol Romeo, I need Guido Rodriguez, I need Kimmich. It took Flick 5 minutes to figure out we don't need a center midfielder. We have Bernal and Casado plus Frankie, Gundo, whatever. Right? We signed Vitor Roque for 60 million, and we have Pau Victor for 3 million doing more than Vitor Roque in one match than Vitor Roque has done since he arrived. And the same goes for Ferran, the same goes for Rafinha. So I think we need to be a team that focuses on its academy and only does 2-3 big signings, and that's it. We can save money that way. We can have quality players because we have the best academy in the world, and we can have a team that actually gives a crap because nobody gives more crap about the club like academy teams, academy players do. So that's my take. I try to make it as short as possible.
Okay. Sebi, thoughts on the preseason? And as well the
like most of the preseason doesn't matter. These games are meaningless, but I would say we found maybe another gem in Pau Victor.
Yeah, Pau Victor was a superstar of the preseason.
Superstar of the preseason, but I mean, like, we can't lose to Monaco, in my opinion. Like, and especially 3-0 is embarrassing. It just the defense is still very shaky, in my opinion. Lewandowski, you can see his age. In this game, clearly, the left wing position, you need someone else. Today's match was very disappointing, but I mean, we have Cubarsi coming back, Araujo coming back, Pedri coming back. Hopefully, Gavi, October, November, September coming back. We have a lot of players to work with that are coming back either from the Euros, from vacation, or from injury.
Fermin.
Not to mention, Eric Garcia actually had a very good Olympics. Which I'm thinking.
So sorry to cut you off, but talking about Eric Garcia, what do you guys do in regards to him? Because we have overbooking in that center back position. What do you guys do with Eric Garcia?
Look, I think we keep him and we sell Inigo and we sell Lenglet.
Then
Get rid of
and
both of
send
them.
Payet alone.
And then say
Yeah.
Miko Fay on loan.
Wait,
Okay.
did Hansi Flick say he had Payet on his plans or no?
Why is not in the plans?
I mean, if he was in his plans, then we would have seen a lot more of him in preseason.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was giving
And
like
on
10,
one
15 minutes at the end.
Yeah. Send him on loan then. And then on what Mo said, Victor Roque is a fraud.
He's
Like
also been a
Endrick.
fraud. Sir,
They're both frauds.
Like both Endrick
both
and Victor
frauds.
Roque, they fraud. They lied to the media. How they
Yeah, they lied to the media. The media overhyped them. Barca 60 million down the drain, or how much ever we paid for him.
See, but my take on that is that I don't blame Roque. I don't blame him because like you're not telling Barcelona, hey, sign me for 60 million. No, that's Barcelona's responsibility. Hey, is Roque ready to be able to come in Barcelona and show up?
Look,
Because
but
you're in a delicate financial situation. You can't be splashing money around. You're not like a
I
Man
agree
City, for
with that.
example.
But also, Xavi didn't play him. And we were
Okay.
thinking,
Yeah,
like,
true.
why didn't
Fair enough.
Xavi play him, blah, blah, blah. And now he's like, okay, I'm going to do super good with Hansi Flick and try to do something new. And now Hansi Flick is also seeing what Xavi is seeing, and he's not playing him. He didn't even he wasn't even in the squad for the game today.
Yeah. No, he wasn't.
So he's doing
Roque
something
gives me
wrong.
Rafinha vibes.
Rafinha vibes. No, see,
Yeah.
I think that's
It's a
harsh on
player that
Rafinha.
runs a lot, but zero technique.
Oof. See, but Rafinha's a little bit more clutch than that because like he did show up in key games. And you think about in those La Liga games, for example, where he scored crucial goals, a crucial assist, the tie against PSG, for example. Like Rafinha, he's a brick at times. He's a bum at times where you're thinking, why did you take that touch? Why did you send the ball to the moon? But other times he's very good. And his stats.
Yeah, but he's also 27 and Roque is
Yeah.
19.
Exactly.
So do you think you will be okay to get another bum like Rafinha, but this time on the left wing in the name of Luis Diaz?
Yeah. Oh my god. I agree with you. I agree. Oh my god. Thank you.
It's the
Damn.
same thing.
Firing
Thank you.
shots.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
the same thing. That's why I'm so in fan of Koeman because let's say it doesn't work out, it's a loan. He can go back to Bayern. We're not paying huge money, but if you do go out and you pay big money for a Luis Diaz and it turns out to be a Rafinha 1.5,
John Green.
then you're just in the same situation. Like what are you doing with the money that you have? And next summer when we talk about it, because this game, guys, Ter Stegen was a disappointment. Lewandowski was a disappointment. We needed a left winger. And that pivot, for example, Barcelona have been crying for a pivot for years. Marc Bernal and Marc Gasol are having an amazing preseason, but are you going to be relying on them to be your pivot solution for the entirety of the season? Two La Masia Academy players, that's a lot of responsibility. And so, we have to ask questions about Deco, say, hey, like, what are you doing? Like this squad needs signings, the squad needs reinforcement. And next summer, that striker is going to be mentioned, that goalkeeper as well. And so when you bring up the talk of Olmo, it's a little bit difficult. But Sake, thoughts on preseason? What do you make of it?
I don't know what to expect, for this season. we are playing right wing Rafinha on the left wing. We are playing a child as a CDM. We are signing another number 10 when we already have the player in that positions. I don't know what we are doing, and I don't even know what to expect. I am just happy to see Lamine Yamal play in my club. That's all.
Oh my gosh!
Fair
And you know
enough.
what's so sad is that throughout for most of this match against Monaco, at times the game was stale, and it took a 17-year-old to come off the bench to give the game life. Why is a club like Barcelona, its stature, relying on a teenager? Lewandowski, show up. Where are the stars in this team? It's a little bit frustrating.
Because fucking Deco sucks, bro. That man needs to be fired immediately. I can do the job better than he can.
Oh,
Guys, do you even
Gone.
remember
Yeah, everything just went down.
Lewandowski's whole career? Do you even remember when did he step up in his career? Do you remember any iconic moment from him?
Who?
2006 was a good season for Deco.
No, I'm
I,
not talking about Deco. I'm talking about Lewandowski. When did he step up for any of the club he played for?
Oh,
Oh, Bayern Munich, man, come on,
Bayern
9
Munich,
seasons of being at the
bro.
top.
You're talking about the
No,
beast.
I'm talking about iconic moment or any big
yeah.
goal or any step up in a specific match.
Oh, the
Just
first
remind me
About
of
Yeah.
any of them.
5 goals in like how many
Yeah, I
minutes
was
it
about to
was? The
say
record.
Yeah,
that wasn't like
Yeah.
but,
10 minutes.
right there, what Saka is doing, he's bringing up his big game moments because a criticism of Lewandowski is that he goes in big games. For example, in the games against Madrid, how many times has he shown up? In the games, for example, in the Champions League, that's always been a criticism of Lewandowski.
I mean,
Because
we gotta be realistic. We got him when he's old, bro. He's already old. He's not the Lewandowski in Bayern when he was like 28, 29, 27. We got him when he was like 32, 33 years old. That's already old for a striker. We need
Yeah,
someone
yeah,
more young.
yeah, yeah.
No,
At this
but the
point, he's
difference
moving
is he
like
had
CR
Thomas
Kelly.
Muller.
yeah, Kelly.
Do you see
But it
how
doesn't
much
start peeing on
selfishness
people.
he had this game, Elias?
Yeah,
There he
yeah.
took a shot when he had the pass right open all the way to the right
Um,
side. Easy goal.
no, no,
And guys,
it
what
was
is this
worrying.
issue with Ter Stegen too? They have taken, I think, 2 shots and we are
Oh
ending
my god!
ending up.
Have you guys seen the hate that's just taking this game on social media right now?
Bro, Ter
Because
Stegen,
yeah, Ter statue. Yeah, he's just a statue in front of goal. It's crazy, man. But that's also a position that I'm thinking, why is Ter Stegen so untouchable at the club? Like I think that's a position that Barcelona should be looking to reinforce.
We have reinforcements though. We have Cochen in the academy. That's supposed to be the next number one. We have Iñaki Peña. We have Astralaga. We have plenty of options for the goalkeeper.
You
I think
do?
that's something we need to spend on.
nah, but
Okay.
a Barcelona keeper should be world class, and Iñaki Peña is not world class.
He's a good second
No,
goalkeeper though.
Yeah, as a
Oh,
backup,
yeah,
yeah.
okay, yeah, but Ter Stegen,
Okay, let's
I'm in the
say
mindset that Ter Stegen should have been gone years ago.
this is
I
a
mean,
theoretical.
after
Ter
the
Stegen-
games against Liverpool, Roma, Bayern, I'm sorry, if you look at the goals that Barcelona have conceded, Courtois saves 2 or 3 of those. A
Yeah,
top
Courtois-
goalkeeper, Alisson, saves 2 or 3 of those.
Yeah, but again,
Um,
but Courtois like 6'7" though. He's 6'7".
Yeah, I agree. But for example, like you need 6'7" to have a clutch save. A goalkeeper can literally win you tournaments.
Yo,
Ter
bro.
Stegen won us La Liga 2 seasons ago under Xavi. It was Ter Stegen and Lewandowski's goals.
Okay,
That's what won us La Liga.
okay, yeah. And in those same matches, who was it that crumbled in the game in the tie against Manchester United? Remember that near post shot from Rashford?
Oh,
Remember that near post shot? You remember the goal from that Anthony scored?
Yeah,
For
the
example,
Europa
and-
League run that we had. That
Yeah, the
we should've
Europa
won.
League run. The game
That we should have won.
last season, the tie against PSG. You look at the same shots that, for example, Magnon was receiving from Vitinha, from the Portuguese players, and you're thinking, my God, what would Barcelona be if they had an actual clutch goalkeeper in goal? It's just crazy. Lewandowski doesn't get in a Barca team of 10 years ago because Barca 10 years ago, the striker has to press for 90 minutes. Okay.
None of these players would make. Well, half of the team wouldn't make Barca 10 years ago. Ferran, Rafinha.
A lot of these players wouldn't
A
be
lot
in
of these players wouldn't.
NJ, thoughts on preseason? NJ, you there? Oh, it seems he went away.
No, my bad.
Okay, no.
right,
Thoughts
so-
on preseason? Which players impressed you? Which players disappointed you? Anything like that?
My impression about the preseason, like what Mo said, like, the pressing was really good. It was fast paced. It's like 2-3 touches, which is it was really good. But the problem is, yeah, there's some position that Ter Stegen. Again, this guy, yes, he saved us a lot of. He cost us a lot of games as well. For the striker, Lewandowski, yeah, he cannot do what Karim Benzema does with Madrid back then, where he can link up play. He always tries to, but it doesn't work with him because he's not really a link up play player. He's more like a
Okay.
receiver, poacher kind of striker. The
agree.
players that impressed me was like obviously Mark Bernal,
Mm-hmm.
because he needs to go back and forth with first team in Athletic to like gain that experience to become a solid CDM.
You think so? You think he needs to have minutes with Barca Athletic? Because knowing that he started this match, I think he's going to be starting next weekend. I think the line is
Yeah,
going to be very similar.
yeah, for sure. But you can't. He's not really gonna play every La Liga games though.
You're right. Yeah.
Obviously.
Obviously.
My take is gonna be like 15 max or 15 max La
Okay.
Liga or like across competition, 15 games first team.
Okay.
Another one was Kim Junient. Yeah, he'll be a good rotational player.
Yeah. Yeah. He did have some good moments right there. Board hardly cares about improving the team. They make decisions based on making their fans engage and help them with the elections. That's why they're going for big names rather than what Barcelona needs. And I also think it's just sometimes incompetence
All right.
from the board.
But again, who in our fans wanted Danny Olmo ahead of Nico Williams? Nobody wanted, right? Then why did we sign him ahead of all the players that the supposed big names I'm talking about?
Because
I
the thing is, what I see is like what they're trying to build is so they're trying to like build the team like back in the 09-11 squad, but obviously not the same level, but more like that kind of team, like we have like a B-Tech Busquets, we have a B-Tech David Villa, stuff like that. They're trying to like build like another B-Tech Fabregas like in Dani Olmo,
okay.
stuff like that. That's why
What?
they're trying to like make the squad like to be solid, whatever.
Okay. Then I see where you're coming from. The reason why I think Barcelona went out for Dani Olmo is because I think in a panic are saying, oh my God, Nico Williams is saying no to Barcelona. We're in August and we haven't made a single signing. Our signing's
It's
probably
not really like a
from
panic
Barcelona.
because
I
Dani Olmo
mean,
was about
Barca
to
was
join
always
Inter, by the way.
interested in Dani Olmo, though.
No, no,
Even
no, no, no,
last
no.
transfer.
They were, for example. But for example, you have so many other positions. Why is Dani Olmo a necessity? Dani Olmo is not a necessity for this team. Barcelona should not be going after a Dani Olmo when you have 10 other attacking midfielders. Paulo
Again,
Torre played fantastic
Yeah.
this preseason.
he's probably
Fermin,
already
Gavi, Pedri. For example, like I
Fernandinho is
completely
coming
understand.
back.
Gundo.
Gundo, right? Rafinha even. You know, I,
he's not
I,
gonna
I
play Gundo all the time though.
no,
Fernand,
I,
yes.
I,
Also,
I,
that
I,
Pedri
German
is
kid from the
always
academy
injured.
I agree, but
Elias,
I
what
think
positions do we need to reinforce other than the left wing?
there's three other positions
Say
other than the left wing. It's goalkeeper,
Yes,
striker, and pivot for me.
he probably a CDM just to like help Marburg now to develop.
Okay, Mo, which positions do you think Barcelona should reinforce?
left wing. That's it.
Left
Goalkeeper,
wing.
we have plenty of options. Midfield, we have more midfielders than we
Okay.
can dream of. I can use just left wing, and
Okay.
then go sign
I
Dani
think
Olmo.
I can understand from where Mo is coming from, but I think give it a 1 or 2 season with Ter Stegen and your opinion will change automatically.
I like Ter Stegen. I don't know why you guys hating on him. I love Ter Stegen. I think
I don't
Ter
hate on
Stegen
Oh
him.
no,
is
Mo,
one of the
don't
best
say that.
goalkeepers. Come on, man.
No, Mo, don't
Yeah,
say that.
I agree with you, and I am totally okay with you having an opinion that you like him, but give it a 1 or 2 season, you will realize it. I'm
Oh
not
yeah,
saying
of
anything.
course. Once he gets older, you'll need a new goalkeeper. But we have plenty of goalkeepers right behind him, ready to take his place. But
Yeah, then
I think Ter Stegen for now is great. I mean,
Great.
there's a rumor. Yeah, there's a rumor that I heard that they're planning to sign the goalkeeper from Dortmund in 2 years. Within 2 years, Kobel.
the
Colwell.
club's plan is Cochen to take over Ter Stegen's
Yeah,
plan. That's as far as I understand it.
I mean,
Yeah,
look
but
at Liverpool. Even
but
after
again, in
they
2
are
years
having
we won't know.
Liverpool have Alisson, still they are signing that Mamadishvili guy from Valencia.
Yeah, they signed that guy from Valencia too. I'm like, okay, but again, he won't really play for Liverpool for this year because he's still
I
there.
think we should sign a left wing and a striker.
No. The number one priority is that left wing.
Oh
I am in
yeah,
complete
left
agreement
wing,
with you
Well,
guys.
that's what I'm
left
saying.
wing.
Other
But
than a left wing, a
yeah,
striker.
exactly. Yeah, there are other positions that need to be reinforced. Lewandowski, he cannot be playing the majority of the games in La Liga for over 70 minutes.
And we know Victor
No.
Roque won't play because he's a fraud, but
Yeah,
we don't
exactly.
have anyone else.
Next summer, bro, we're gonna need to spend.
That's what I'm saying. We should have bought Julian Alvarez. But no one listens.
I'm happy with Pau, bro.
I'm happy with Pau. Okay.
But Pau Victor is like, he was playing right wing mostly in preseason, but
Guys,
obviously said he can play a false nine, a striker position. We'll see.
I think we need to sign a new president, I guess.
The center backs is all good. It's just like kind of
New
like
center backs.
The center backs, Cubarsi and Araujo. If we
I
don't
don't know
sell
about
Araujo
Bravo,
for big money, I'm good.
He's okay.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. We need striker, left wing, goalkeeper, ball winning midfielder, backup fullback, and here we got 6.
Ball winning
Number
midfielder,
10.
We already have Gavi and Casado for that. For
Bro,
ball
how
winning.
many goddamn midfielders do we have, bro? We have Gavi, Martin, Pedri, who else?
Frankie, Gundo,
Yeah,
Pablo Torres,
Yeah,
but the problem.
Casado, Bernal.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're all of the similar profile. They're all attacking
No, but
midfielders.
listen though.
Okay,
Like
who
next
would-
year, Gundo's
The
gonna be
DM
gone.
position, Frankie. The DM position, Frankie.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. The thing about Frankie, in a lone pivot, he's never worked. Let's be honest, guys.
No.
As a lone pivot, he's
Double
never worked,
pivot.
and even as a double pivot, at times, he's you're thinking, can we get the best out of him?
Yeah. but the thing
Gundogan is not gonna work in a double
No,
pivot.
no,
He's too
no.
slow. He can't cover ground.
Yeah.
Pedri, you could
They're-
make the argument for Pedri, but you want
No,
Pedri
you're
to be
planning.
more
You're
advanced.
planning to put Pedri to play double pivot with someone. Because,
Pedri's more of a 10.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
but same as Thiago back then, though. But he converted Thiago as a double pivot with Goretzka.
Would you
Yo,
want?
by the way, I don't want to get off topic. Did you see Thiago making those passes during the warm up?
Oh my gosh!
Can we just play him?
Yo, I was thinking,
Dude.
yo, give him the jersey. Give him the jersey, bro.
Just
Like
let him play.
exactly, put him
Hey,
on the
why did he
pitch, man.
retire?
I think
Just signed
injury. I think injury.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah,
injury.
yeah. I think his body
Yeah.
was done with it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I think he was having like lower back issues. Yeah, exactly. The only ball winner that we actually have is Gavi, and he's coming from a big injury.
nothing. We have Marcus Ado.
Fermin?
Casado is like,
Um,
Yo, Fermin
Fermin's
is
a ball
like
winner.
a little Gavi.
no, because I think Fermin is a player who, yes, he can be a ball winner, but you want him to be
Fermin
making
scores
runs inside
goals.
the box because like
Fermin scores
like
goals.
Fermin is, I would say, what, a box to box, something like that. They're like that type of profile.
I mean,
yeah,
Casado's a ball
is
winner
supposed
too.
for that, though.
No, Caso is a ball winner, but the thing is, this is first season as a professional, as a first
Yeah.
team, and everything, and so it's gonna be difficult to give him full control of that midfield and say, you know what, a player who has just debuted in La Liga, who's basically just gonna be in the Champions League, here have
I
full
mean,
control.
I feel like
Wait,
Thiago
what about
Alcantara
Christensen?
A center back
Nah.
as a CDM.
I think they're gonna put
Christian
him
did
center back.
great last season.
Yeah, for sure.
He can definitely win balls.
Yeah,
He can't necessarily pass
Christian
forward,
can
but
be
he can
double pivot.
definitely win balls.
Yeah. See, I'm perfectly fine with Christensen as that pivot, but for example, that's like a band-aid. That's a band-aid, and we actually need an actual ball winner.
Yeah.
I think that's what I mean with,
Emergency.
for
He's
example.
going an emergency cut.
Yeah, exactly. But
Yeah.
those are the positions that
I
I'm
don't
saying
know.
that Barcelona
Rodrigo was an
reinforce.
emergency / bandy when they first played him in that position. Rodri.
Yeah, you are right. You are right. But hey, I mean, Rodri's an exception. Like how many Rodri's are out there?
No,
Like
for sure.
Yeah, exactly. But guys, that was it for the video. Mo,
Wait,
thank
one
you
more.
for.
I mean, wait. Before we end, though, right?
Yeah.
Since we're gonna have our first game against Valencia,
Yeah.
tell me like what's your starting 11 will be.
Ooh, this is a good topic. NJ. Okay,
Who wants to go
I'll go.
first?
Yeah,
Oh.
you go
I
first.
feel like we all have similar starting 11s.
Okay. Sebi, you go first.
Okay, goalie because Ter Stegen.
I mean,
Okay,
everybody
obviously.
will.
Elias, I know
everybody
you
will
hate.
agree with that. Everybody will agree with that. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
two center backs. I would go with Cubarsi and Araujo. Right back, Kunde.
No, wait, I Rajo's injured.
Araujo's
Until
still injured?
December.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's out until December.
Fuck it. Hot take. Eric Garcia, put him back in
Oh, why
there.
not? Yeah.
Okay.
I respect that.
Left back, Balde.
Okay.
3 center mids, Oh my god, this is hard.
Who's your right back?
Pedri's not injured, right?
Pedri's
Uh,
Yeah, wait, who's your right back? You skipped the right back.
No,
no,
I said
Okay,
Kunde. I
no,
said
fuck it.
Kunde.
We're playing 10
Uh,
now.
Pedri, he's coming back from an injury. I don't think he's gonna be ready for that match.
No.
He's not gonna be
He's
ready.
not
Let
gonna
me
play.
No, he's
let
not
me
gonna be
check
ready.
the mob right now to see the injury.
The
list.
players that are injured is Pedri,
Oh my
Gavi,
god, De
Frankie,
Jong,
Araujo,
Fati, De Jong,
Ansu.
Gavi, Pedri, and Araujo. Okay,
Yeah.
that's complicated actually. Okay, so I would put Gundogan, Fermin, and who would I play in the midfield actually? That's actually hard. Gundogan.
Yo, what's up, TBS?
That's the best
How do you
part
go
of
into
it.
the transfer window with two positions in mind and leave with 60 mil dropped on another? That's amazing.
Wait,
That's a great question.
Gundogan, Fermin, and if we can register Dani Olmo in time.
Wait,
Oh.
is he not registered yet?
If we can register him on time. I don't think we will, but
No.
but
Funny enough, a lot of Barcelona players are not actually registered.
I know that's actually funny. And then obviously right wing Lamine Yamal, striker Lewa, and then left wing has to be Rafinha or Ferran.
Yeah,
Sadly,
problem.
Okay. Mo, like your lineup?
If we're doing a 4-2-3-1, it's gonna be Ter Stegen in goal, Kunde as a right back, Balde as a left back. Our two center backs will probably be Iñigo Martinez and Christensen.
Okay.
Just for experience, our two double pivot will probably be Gundogan and Marcasado. Our three in the middle are be Lamine Yamal on the right, Rafinha on the left. In the middle will probably be Fermin, and then in the front will probably be Lewy.
No, okay. That's
Yeah.
interesting. So you had Fermin and you had Gundogan in that pivot.
Instead of Fermin, it's probably Pau Victor actually, because Fermin just came back from the Olympics.
Yeah,
So probably
and-
Pau
yeah.
Victor playing behind Lewy.
Yeah. I was about to say that like Fermin Lopez, he's currently out on vacation. I think he's gonna have like a week off or something like that. NJ, well, what do you think?
Ter Stegen in goalkeeper. That's the most common thing. Then
Yeah.
for right back, Kunde, left back, probably most likely Baldi, but I'll go for Valle.
Alex Valle. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Center back would be Christensen for sure. Then probably most likely Inigo, but I'll go for Eric Garcia to like balance the ball playmaking defenders to make it easier
Okay.
for the midfield. For the double pivot would be most likely Gundogan's gonna play with Casado for sure. For the front from the three will be Lamine Yamal. Most likely it will be Rafinha that will start, but since what Flick's seen, probably Pau Victor will start in the left wing for this game, I think. Then the
Okay.
middle would be in the thing will be. I don't think Fermin will play though right away. So, but if Dani almost registered, most likely Dani almost will start. Then lewandowski.
So he's starting just right off the bat. He's not gonna be coming off the bench or anything like that.
Oh, then
if we pay 60 million and he's not starting,
no, doesn't matter. If you gotta earn it though. You gotta earn the spot though.
no.
Okay.
Who else?
Yes.
Who else
Okay.
do we have,
So Daniel Olmo is starting for you.
Of course.
though? Who
Okay.
else do we have,
No.
though? Who
I'm
else
not
do-
saying like throughout the season. I'm saying for the game against Valencia.
Yeah.
The
Is
first
he-
game,
is-
yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Who else do we have though back though? Because Fermin won't be able to play though, right? Because he's still in vacation.
Okay.
I mean,
So
if he
who's-
wants to, Fermin can come back early from vacation and train with the team and prove himself.
I mean, he'll come back for training, but I don't think Flick will play him though. For now, probably
Okay.
Dani Olmo will start.
I mean,
Yeah,
don't you
sometime.
think Flick has been watching him in the Olympics? Like,
No,
Yeah,
I
but-
do. I do think, but for example, he hasn't trained under him. That's the difference. But Sake, any variations to this lineup that you would have? Would you have changes or anything?
I will play Pau Victor instead of Lewandowski
Wow,
as a striker.
Oh,
Wow.
Uh, and
That's
it-
ballsy.
that is ballsy.
because I am playing, Gundogan behind. We link 4-2-3-1, so two pivots will be, I think, for me, Casado and Mark Bernal. Ahead of the front three will be Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, and Gundogan in between. And for Victor,
Negative aura, bro. Okay.
Just throwing the whole board out the window.
Yeah, at least
What would
buy
be
a
the
different
score, though?
profile midfielders. Well, I always go for technical Spanish school midfielders, sign
Yeah.
a box to box or something. I agree. I agree.
What would be the
We-
score line though?
Oof. Predictions. You're asking predictions.
Yeah.
Wait,
It's an away
prediction?
match it is, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be away. It's gonna be away.
Oh,
It's not
away?
gonna- Yeah, it's gonna be away.
Yeah.
0-1.
We're gonna be there- Yeah, we're gonna be there for a long time, right? For our away games, because they're trying to
Yeah.
for the arena.
Most of the matches are away, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, because they
They
want
must
to have.
actually hooked it up.
Yeah. Like thank you, La Liga, bro. Actually doing something for us.
Yeah.
You know. You were mentioning the guy who we paid
I think we
30
tie 1-1.
1-1. Okay, so you're going 1-1. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going 1-1. Boring
0-1.
game. Tie away.
2-1. I'm going
2-1.
2-1 as well. I'm going 2-1
2-1
Barca.
as well.
I'm going 2-1.
Because I think we can't keep a clean
In
sheet
Mestalla?
anyway, so
That's a 0-1.
We always
0-1.
struggle.
Okay, 0-1. Okay. The only difference I would have in my lineup is I would start Marc Bernal. I'd start Marc Bernal and Marc Casado. Because if that's your pivot partnership for the entirety of the preseason and your first game, in the Joan Gamper match, because usually the Joan Gamper match, it gives you some indication of what you're thinking for that opening game in La Liga, then I think Marc Bernal is going to be starting. And on top of that, I wouldn't play Gundogan in that pivot position. I want to see Gundogan further up the pitch.
so if we're playing
yeah,
Casado
that
Bernal,
that
then put Gundo.
that's what I
then,
also said. We can play Gundogan as a number 10.
Yeah.
Ahead of Mark Bernal and Casado, and we can swap him easily for Firmino after some time.
Wait, but you think, how old are these kids? They're like 17, 18, 19 years old, no?
They're not gonna play together in the Liga.
And who
No
cares?
way.
Nah,
Who
nah,
cares
nah,
at this
nah,
point?
it's too risky for the
They're
first game.
both not gonna
Yeah.
play, in my opinion. They're too young, and
Yeah,
it's the
yeah.
first game of the season where you need
Yeah.
experience on the line.
Okay. See. Here's the conversation. Hansi Flick said that he is satisfied with the performances that Marc Casado and Marc Bernal are putting in. If you say, "Hey, I do not want a midfielder," and in the first game of La Liga you do not play these two, then what are you doing? Then you have to go out
Also,
for a midfielder.
also,
Because guys,
for
we've
entire
seen what this
for
team
en-
can do under Xavi. Do you think just because Hansi Flick is going to come here with the same players, the team is going to magically just
Elias,
change?
remember, Hansi Flick is German. He's evil.
He's evil.
True.
He's lying.
True.
He's not gonna play both at the same time. No way.
Nah,
He's
nah,
gonna play
nah,
one at a
he's too
time.
smart for he's too
I don't
smart for
even
that.
think
But
he
he,
plays
you
both
know,
of them.
for an entire
They come on
preseason, he
the
played both of them. For all the matches, I think he will play both of them.
I think
But that's
so as well.
preseason, though. That's
Yeah,
preseason.
but
Nobody cares about the preseason.
Like you
I
said,
think that's not the
Elias,
point.
preseason doesn't matter.
No, I
Yeah.
agree. I
I know
agree.
players
I agree.
really
But the
matter.
thing is, I think that partnership, I think it works well. I think that's something that we are actually
Yeah,
going
true.
to see.
But-
Because, for example, if you did not want to have that midfield, why did you start against the Joan Gamper? Start the actual midfielders. Start
There
the
was
lineup
no
that you
available
want.
players. They were all
Yeah.
away.
Wasn't
That's why.
Bernard
Injured.
the one that lost the ball in the midfield
Okay,
for the
that was a
Monaco goal?
different
I mean, yeah, it was.
That was a
Okay,
big
okay,
communication.
Guys, so we know
you,
he's not starting.
no, but you say, for example, the players aren't back. Are the players going to be back in a week against Valencia? Because my
not. Yeah.
ideal, it would be Gavi in that position. Put Gavi there, and I think problem solved. But Gavi's not going to be back until October. Frankie De Jong injured as well. I do not want to see Gundogan in that area. One threaded pass, one player with pace, and Gundogan's beat.
Yeah. We
And-
need,
and-
we need a
and they kill us on
fast-paced
the counter.
midfielders passing. Yeah, we need fast pace on that.
Yeah, exactly. The two complement each other.
No, but you know who's a really good pairing? Casado and Pau Victor.
Yeah.
Madre mia.
Yeah, there we go. I think
both
those two
play.
are definitely going to be in the lineup.
Yeah.
Those two, I think they have to be in the lineup. I think they are.
Because I feel like, yeah.
I think we can only play three academy players in the lineup,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, but then Pau Victor's the first team though, and Casado's first team.
Wait, but Pau Victor is gonna. You think he's gonna play ahead of either Rafinha, Lewandowski, or Lamine Yamal?
No, not against Lamine, but depends on
Guys,
the opponent.
for how much time we will trust this Lewandowski gimmick at this point?
I'm pretty sure Lewy has like a sex tape of Laporta. Or
He has
someone.
to. We're
And
like,
he's
like
just
exactly.
He played
Where are the
blackmailing them.
nudes? Exactly. Where are the
Like,
nudes?
he's gonna start.
Yeah, exactly. Like come on. Like, what's the
But
thing?
like Lewandowski also played under Hansi Flick for not for a long time, like a good like 2 years. So he's
Yeah,
gonna
but
start.
Lewandowski was scoring like 40+ goals. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So he's gonna start.
Lewandowski's agent is best friend with Laporta.
Yeah, he needs that.
Flick is much more daring and attacking than Xavi. Be prepared
Yeah,
to see
he
attackers
is.
at CDM a lot. Works when it does, but you get shredded if not.
Yeah, yeah,
That's true.
I mean,
yeah. That's how
you
he
did
plays with
see
Bayern.
that. Yeah, exactly. But that Bayern team, that team ran and ran like crazy. Those wingers, the pace that they had, they understood. They got the ball back, boom. They were
And those
planes. They were
Bayern
beasts on
players
the
are
counter.
20, 30, 40, 50
Motorcycles.
times better than our players.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
it's a lot.
yeah, that's why when you look at Pedri, it would be perfect in the holding midfielder because he can play that Thiago role, you know, with
Yeah.
with a Gavi who's very,
Okay. Well, I mean,
Or we
guys,
can have Thiago pay that Thiago role. I'm still
Yeah, that's
insisting.
true.
Just give him a freaking jersey, man.
That's true.
just put the
That's
jersey on
also-
them. Well, guys, we are gonna be back here on Sunday. We're gonna be back here. We're gonna be talking about Valencia, and then we're gonna see, hey, what is Hansi Flick's lineup gonna be? How is Barcelona gonna play? And hopefully, I beg that Hansi Flick starts off strong, because if he doesn't, I just understand that the media is gonna go crazy. They're gonna go to town. They're gonna
The
do
Barca media is always crazy.
They are already on his neck for John Gamper Trophy at this
Yeah,
point.
exactly. Over at Joan Gamper, I already see people saying Hansi Flick out. What?
I mean,
What?
but look, that's basically what our fan base is now. Ever since we started winning back then,
Yeah.
they just say whatever they want to say,
COVID test. Who did Gurasco's blood test?
That's why I was saying get that guy from Colombia. We need that sugar.
Bernal Castelo right now is the best DM. I agree.
This is what I've been
Deco out.
This
What's
is
up,
what I
Pineapple?
put me as a sporting director. See what happens.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll
whole
see.
sporting department
We'll
out.
see Saturday. We'll see
you're
what's.
right. You're right. But all right, guys, we're gonna call it there. I don't want to keep Mo too long. I don't want to keep you guys here too long. This episode will be on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, guys. So if you guys prefer to listen to your longer format videos over there, I will be posting over there. Mo, thank you for stopping by, guys. If you guys want to check out his channel, I will be posting his socials and his links down below in the description. So make sure to check him out. He has fantastic Barcelona content, absolutely fantastic. And thank you guys for coming and tuning in, guys. It's always fantastic, always a good time discussing, having a conversation about the team that we all love and enjoy. And guys, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys.